Hello everyone, thanks for joining me again on Infested Planet. We are into the campaign map for the first time, as we have a choice which mission we're going to take on. The blinking ones, of course, Sudden Strike or Science Station. And then passing one of those will unlock further options down in this branching area. The days of us being in this linear path are now over, and our choices are going to expand there. We could go back and replay any of these if we wanted to, get some extra money. You can do that as many times as you want, and then use the cash to buy more upgrades if you think you need that to move on forward. But we are just going to dive into Sudden Strike here, which, by the way, is the only mission of all the story missions that has this bonus mechanic that we're going to see. And it's also the only one that we are going to have as optional. We could play through the entire plotline and actually not do this mission and just go to Science Station onward from there. So it's kind of really in a unique position. And here is Drake. Devils, the general is sending us to rattle the alien's cage a bit. We're doing hit-and-run missions to shake things up and see what falls out. Don't bother holding land, just slash, burn, and get out. Oh, and we're getting paid for killing stuff. Now's the time to let out some steam. Stomp lots of alien hives and do it quick. The evac chopper will be back for you in no time. Now, on the reward here, most of the money we're going to get is actually from the bonus. So 5,000 doesn't look like a lot, but that's just sort of the icing on the cake, if you will, for this. Y'all might have noticed that we're plenty closer to the fire lately. Command has seen it fit to put us on the front lines, see what the alien bastards have coming up for everyone. In other words, we're expendable. We've gotten that message already. Can't say that it's a comfy spot to be in, but we're getting paid more these days as an upside. Speaking of which, don't get comfy with the eggheads hanging around the place. We might be into some spooky alien crap now, but we're here for cold, hard cash, not science, you know. If Dr. Cassandra gives you any trouble, you just send her my way. Okay, the infighting continues. What he said about getting paid more is very true. From this point on, we're making a lot more than the previous missions, which the last one was 10,000 at the highest. Yeah, much more in the future. We're short on time, squad. It says 2 minutes here, but this minute 37 is actually what's accurate. Kill all you can before the clock runs out. Bonus pay for wiping the area clean, you hear? Now, this is pretty deceptive. It isn't actually a minute 37 to clean the whole map. This works like, for example, an arcade racing game, where you get your vehicle to a certain point on the track, and you get additional time at that checkpoint to get to the next area. So we actually have a minute 37 just to knock out one of the hives, and then we'll get more time and resources at that point. Now, somebody in the comments mentioned something that's worth discussing here, and that is queued movement orders. So I appreciate the tip. If we grab this build point crate, then hold down Shift and right-click, we can give additional orders, as many as we feel like, and we're going to move you down here, of course, and grab that. We do have a good amount of build points to start out. Notice the $4,000 bonus for killing all the hives. We definitely want to get to everything. We don't have to be super fast to do that, but we do have to not dawdle too much. So we'll get a couple shotguns rolling. Medical pod is up, so let's get going. And let's clear out some of these. That should do it. And hey, you're back. Why don't you join the fun? And more time and more build points are ours. Now I'm going to cheese something here real quick. Just because we can, but also because it demonstrates... No, one of you this way. And one of you this way. There we go. Now, we get points for every grub that we kill. Points, cash, okay? So if we were to run up here to about there, so that we're inside the range of this spawner, but not inside the range of the spitters. And they're going to send more at us, and they're just going to gradually shoot them. Now, I'm taking a risk by leaving a soldier over here, obviously. But we can grind out little bits more cash. It's not really worth doing this a lot on these maps, because just the amount is not that much. Just you're almost better off just finishing the map and play it again if you really need more cash. But it's kind of fun to abuse at some points as well. So we're just going to continue on then. And let's see where... This is probably a good spot. Knock out those two if you would. And there we go. There's our second hive. More time. We got about 2 minutes left. And I want to upgrade the two of you to shotgunners. Now, we do get an additional toy, which is, this is the ability menu. You see all these different items we're going to eventually have, but the rally beacon is what we're concerned with now. It says Marines respawn close to beacon. They get a speed boost for 5 seconds, and to remove it, you can use the ability over the existing beacon. It only costs 1 ammo, so it's a very temporary cheap price. We're going to place one down here, and notice that, okay, we can place it on top to remove it, but we really do want it there. And what will happen on this map is everybody's going to spawn down here. But it's not just respawning, it's their initial spawning where that will happen, and they will sprint using that 5-second ability towards the rally beacon. And so it's a good way to get them to a centralized area where they're more useful quickly. So we're going to go ahead and utilize that. Now over here we have an old friend who is now an enemy. The Infested turret has the same range as our turret, requires 2 rockets to knock it down. So we really want to wait and max out my ammo here before we go and attack these. Need to knock down 2 of these, which can require 4 rockets. And you see the range there? These are definitely a bigger, more priority target in terms of being a danger than the spitter towers, even with their range and firepower. So bad idea there. If we like the turrets, then we have to also remember that, hey, the enemy turrets are probably not going to be friendly. So I'm just going to max this out, and then we'll run in. And meanwhile, shotgunner gradually getting us a little bit more cash. Okay, let's do this. We'll take a couple of them, and make sure you are definitely prioritizing those turrets above all else. Boom, you're gone. Next one. There we go. And we're just about out of ammunition, but on the other hand, they don't have very many towers left. Definitely taking some hits here, but we got the job done. I'm going to wait on these, and we're just going to plow through this area in a minute. Let's go ahead. Are pretty much healthy now. One of you come in and join too. Yay! Okay, now we have a bit of a break though because we need to reset. Let's grab, first of all, grab another Marine. We're going to want you to run this down. Yes, sir. Orders received. And you can run that one down. And then we're just going to reset everybody. Yes, sir. On the move. While you're over here, why don't you build me a chopper? See, our Marine ran all the way over there. Let's see. 7 BP, we're not going to have that, so you turn into a shotgunner. Okay, there you are. Let's grab one more Marine. You see, it's dashing off right away with its speed boost. Excellent. A little over a minute, though, so we might want to not just stand here and wait for everything to happen. So let's use our chopper. We're going to use it over here because this turret is basically guarding a lot of the path up to this way. You can see the circle there. Roger that. Let's not mess with that. Let's just come in here. Yes, sir. Roger that. And we'll grab a couple of you. Yes, sir. Nope. These two, I think, because you're going to be going around. Grenades on target. And make sure that turret goes away. That should do, and of course our chopper providing some very nice assistance. Oh, the aliens are back. We dream new toxins, synapses grow stronger, observe together, and we have Hive spit. Now, this is a defensive mechanism. Hive gets down to half health, and it's going to spit out a toxic bomb to have us breathing in poison all the time, which we're not particularly going to enjoy. Okay, let's move up to about here. And the best defense against this is basically to spread out so it can't hit all of us at once. Let's just turn in another shotgunner. And let's get everybody healthy. Okay. We'll have some fun. Alright, now let's spread out a bit. You come over here. Oh yeah, you come further over there. See? There we go. There's our toxic bomb, but I happen to time that just exactly right. That will often not happen. But I'll take it. Bring in another Marine. You come down here, and I just want you to grab this ammunition. Get us full on that as quickly as we can. This last bit here has 3 turrets. And so we're going to want to... This is going to be a pretty hectic fight. We're going to want to knock those out as quickly as we can. And that's why we want this ammunition as well, just to knock them out quickly. Let's just take these 3. I want you to be able to fire off your ammo quickly. Go there first. Come here. I don't think I did that yet. Then come down here. There we go. Everybody fire. Move. Toxic bomb. Move. And I think we made it. Make sure everybody gets healed up. Cool. So we have victory over our first bonus mission, Sudden Strike, and pretty standard numbers across the board. 31,000 and change. So that means we can actually buy both things we want. We can buy the bunkers, which we didn't have quite enough money for last time. Still enough left to buy our minefield. So very nice upgrades that we'll get to see in action soon. All we have left is a temporary buff. We don't have a lot of money left, but we're looking pretty good. So we're moving on up the story ladder and seeing what new missions were unlocked next time when Infested Planet returns. Thanks for watching.